Coming up today, my all-time favorite book, Never Split the Difference by Chris Voss. Hey guys, what's going on? Moment with Matt here. And I want to talk about something that's really important to me, that's really helped me along the way grow as an entrepreneur in a business, in my business. And so that is reading. And reading has become a big part of my life. It's something I didn't start doing until after I was 30. I'm 32 now. So I've got about a year and a half of reading under my belt. It's kind of what I started doing to start learning more. And I use it in audio form. I do a lot of driving, as y'all seen some of my last videos. And so the book we're going to talk about today is it is a very important book in our business, and really you can use it in any part of your life, and that's Never Split the Difference by Chris Voss. He's a former hostage negotiator that created the Black Swan Group, and he goes into hostage negotiating tactics that you can apply to the sales world and everyday life. You know, you're selling every day, whether you're trying to sell your kids on eating a different meal, or sell your husband on getting you to take you out to dinner, or selling in your actual job in your daily life. And so you can use it in so many ways. And spouses, if you read this book, you can really use it to your advantage, with the other spouse, with your husband or wife. And so kind of make a fun little game out of it. But Never Split the Difference is very important to us. We do have a sales team in our real estate side, and we encourage every one of them, as soon as they come on, the first thing they do is read this book, Never Split the Difference. He really goes into real situations in his hostage negotiating, and then he does all of us a service when he applies it to the real world. And he talks about being a mirror and being empathetic to the person that you're talking to. And we do the same thing. We look for distressed properties, and we go in and we're there to solve a problem for that distressed homeowner. They may have whatever problem may be. Maybe it's a death, or they inherited it, or they can't afford it, they're going into foreclosure. Well, be a mirror and let them talk and be empathetic to them, because really we're trying to overcome an obstacle, and that's the best way to do it. And so like I say, it can apply to so many different people. This book can. I really encourage anybody to read it, because you can really look at different parts of your life and really apply this. He uses situations in airports and getting a upgraded seat, or getting a flight that's booked that other people got turned down. He uses those real world examples, and it's crazy how that stuff works. And he encourages all his students to do the same thing. And so being in the sales business, with a lot of different jobs, so you can really be in sales. And like I said, this would be really beneficial for all of you. He uses so many tactics. He goes in and he actually shows you 5 to 6 different ways of negotiating, and then he goes in and tells you all the different personality types for different people that you'd be negotiating with. And so once you put all that together, you probably got to read this book twice, because you're going to learn how to negotiate. Then you're going to know when to use those certain negotiating tactics. And so going back and putting those all together is just A+. If you can just accomplish one of those, you'll already have the upper hand. So, he really breaks it down for you well. I mean, he does this for a living now, going and teaching people how to negotiate with his Black Swan Group. And so really encourage you to read it. Never Split the Difference by Chris Voss. It was really big for me. It really just kind of one of those, you see those mind-blowing emojis. That's kind of how I felt after I read this book, and just really needed to read it again to really put it all together and understand it. So great book, recommend it. Recommend reading as much as you can, learning every day, for whatever topic or situation you are in life, that there's always books out there for you. So stay tuned. We're gonna have more books coming at you in the next few weeks, kind of books that have helped me along the way grow to where I'm at now and where I want to be. So we'll really appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe our videos, and we'll keep you notified on every one of them. Thanks. Man, I love doing that.